Welcome to the channel. 3 links down below in the description box today. The third link is going to include the post-Raw in-ring promo, if you will, real talk about Jey Uso addressing losing the title to Gunther and praising him. It was really great. Good sportsmanship. Cheeky Morgan with Nikki Bella chatting in the ring there. This is the video highlight for what happened, which at the end of this, I'll explain something really quick. I just kind of want to get into this because I don't want this to be long-winded, because most people that watch this have already seen the show. Maybe they're just curious to see what I have to say, or the odd few people that have messaged me before to tell me that they don't watch the show, but they like to keep up with it, and they like what I do here. So naturally, I appreciate that. John Cena rips into R-Truth for what happened, obviously, the night before or so. 19 more appearances for John Cena. Says he's beaten the best, including Orton, Truth, and Rhodes. Then CM Punk comes out. These two have a huge history. Remember that infamous pipe bomb moment that had John Cena in the ring at the time? CM Punk drops Cena with some gospel and wants that title. At Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia, it is now official. Cena says that he will accept CM Punk's challenge for the title. It'll be 13 years since they've both squared off, and then Seth Rollins came out, and then that was pretty much it. AJ Styles defeats Chad Gable. Fatal 4-way for the Queen of the Ring tournament for the women's one. Roxanne Perez wins against Kairi Sane, Rhea, and Liv. Seth Rollins now joins CM Punk as the only 2 male superstars to have ever won Money in the Bank 2 times. I didn't know that. Becky Lynch says that Lyra ruined everything and was unable to celebrate with Seth back at home. I thought that was like really stupid. Just because she didn't want to kiss your ass doesn't mean you couldn't celebrate. You have the title. So that promo to me actually made no fucking sense whatsoever. Calls out Lyra, and then Bayley ambushed Becky. And don't forget, even though it looks like Lyra Valkyria may have forgotten, she's all, oh, what happened? What's going on there? Hello, ding dong, right? As what Bayley would say, a page out of her playbook. Becky is the one who admitted to sneaking attacking Bayley and costing her not being able to have a spot on the WrestleMania card. So it totally makes sense. How Lyra didn't see that, Becky complaining about stupid shit, made no sense. It was all stupid shit. R-Truth came out like a ninja on the table just out of nowhere. Says, our voices have been heard and they matter. We all brought him back. R-Truth cut his hair on TV, all the dreads, and said, you know what? The truth has set me free. This is what this represents. I am the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but I am Ron Killings, because moving forward, that is what he's going to be referred to as, so it seems. Took a quick jab at Cena. Fatal 4-way for the King of the Ring tournament. Sammy defeats Penta, Braun Breaker, and Dirty Dom. LA Knight had taken out Braun Breaker. WrestleMania 42 does return on April the 18th and 19th in the year 2026 back in Vegas. I believe that is the first time in history, if I'm not mistaken, of WrestleMania where it's in the same spot 2 consecutive years in a row. Could be wrong. Nikki Bella in ring announced that there's a WWE Women's Evolution, an all-female exclusive PLE. I don't know if it meant that she was going to be there, but then Liv Morgan came out complaining, oh, you don't want to talk about me? Girl, you bitch ass is jealous. Whatever she said. Nikki says, thank Roxanne for taking your man and the title shot away from you. Ooh. Liv oblivions Nikki as she went to leave. I could totally see these two going at it for a match. I think that's what that's going to set that up for the WWE Evolution PLE. Not sure when the date is going to be. Gunther, the General. That was cringy, and that's why I did it. He defeats Jey Uso to reclaim his World Heavyweight Championship. I wrote without thinking, this makes Gunther look like he just had a bad night when he lost, because he does seem to be a little bit more of a threatening, intimidating champion. And this kind of maybe made Jey Uso look like he won by a fluke. I think it's because I just can't believe that he tapped out in 3 seconds at Mania. But Gunther this time put up a good fight. So did Jey Uso. It made both people look really good. I really appreciate Jey Uso. Like, I don't think you understand how much I love this dude. There are parts of me that, even though he's got all the charisma in the world, when he's like the top dog champion, I just feel like, as rude as it's gonna sound, that there's other people that belong in that spot before him, if I can just be completely blunt. A US champion, an intercontinental champion, what I call like a high tier mid card champion or tag team champion. But I do believe he's a lot more than just like a tag team champion. He's an amazing singles competitor. I like his move set. It's a lot more diverse than John Cena's. Super kick after super kick, yeet yeet super kick. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to be funny here. So yeah, mixed emotions on this whole thing, but I have to admit I'm actually okay with the fact that Gunther has the title back. There's a part of me that feels like comfortable with that. And that's what I want to leave you with. Somewhat of a short video. You know, I kind of feel like, because we can watch the highlights right from WWE and you can visually see the video, when I do this, all you see is screenshots and it's boring as fuck, and it's not like I'm Dave Chappelle funny. I thought to myself, you know, back in the day when I started this, and I'd be like, so Carlito went for a chair, he slid it in the ring, Dom tripped, then he got a kick in the... Like, holy fuck, don't need a goddamn play-by-play. Do I look like Pat McAfee? Right? I feel like I just need to give you the results and literally try to keep this as a highlight recap. Literally, what was the highlight? I mean, sharing everything with you and then kind of giving a little bit of an emphasis on the main big things. To me, Nikki Bella coming back. R-Truth addressing the WWE Universe, cutting his hair live on that. Like, that's pretty wild to me, at least. And then a title change. Gunther reclaiming now as a two-time champ. Those, to me, you know what I mean? So I want to try and do that and really try to zip through the video quicker, giving you less detail on stuff that doesn't really fucking matter. Because if you really care to know the details, A, you would just watch the show, or B, you would watch the highlight recaps from WWE. But at least you can keep up with who won, who's moving on forward into a tournament, did a title change hand, you know, like stuff like that. And hopefully I can even compress these videos that used to be 20 to 25 minutes long down to... They were like down to 10 to 15 minutes now. Well, this is different because I'm explaining shit and I'm still ahead of schedule. I want to try to keep these like 5 minutes, honestly, unless there's really that much to talk about. And then if there is on a certain thing, then I'll dedicate a dedicated video to it specifically. Like if I wanted to just talk about Seth Rollins and his new crew, right? Then I would make that a separate video. How are you enjoying R-Truth coming back? Just whatever, right? I could dedicate a separate video to that. Thumbs up as always if you like the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant. And the reason I want to do this too is, as much as I love doing this, let's be real, I've been doing this shit for 2.5 years. I barely make $30 US a month. I'm not saying I'm worth more than that. Well, maybe 100, 150 bucks a month. These videos are shit on my channel. They do not do well. And there's probably a reason for that, because they're not that fantastic. So I'm hoping by keeping the same format, but shortening it, getting to the point a little bit quicker. I don't know. I'm hoping for a miracle. And then I'll try that for a while, see how it works out. And then if things are really bad, then what I'll do is I'll completely axe making the recaps, and then I'll only talk week by week if something major happens. So like today, the biggest thing is, you know, R-Truth is back. So I would have made a separate video on that. Then I would have made a separate video on, you know, Gunther reclaiming the championship, and then maybe talking about that for like 3 or 4 minutes, right? And then that's it. I'll have to kind of see how things go. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.